Well, Yakima police say their biggest problem isn't gangs, it's domestic violence, which accounted for 35% of all arrests in the city last year.
And now a new coalition of police, courts, and advocates is looking to change that. This is the first in a series of stories by KVU's Emily Goodell looking at the city's domestic violence program.
Since the beginning of July, Yakima police have responded to 788 domestic violence incidents, resulting in 267 arrests. Even more victims who are afraid to call 911 have reached out to the Yakima YWCA.
There are so many people that you will come into contact that is happening to that have never reported it to anybody.
Police, prosecutors, victim advocates, and other community groups have been working separately for years to address Yakima's domestic violence problem.
The simple truth is what we were doing all of those years prior just simply was not reducing recidivism and lethality.
Now they've formed a coalition to fight domestic violence together. They track incidents and meet virtually every morning to go over new cases.
So they can start to build a plan within the first 24 hours of how they can help that person.
They've created an app officers can use when they're interviewing victims to assess how much danger they might be in.
That helps us to triage the cases and really focus on those most serious cases right after they happen.
It used to take weeks or even months to get a warrant if the suspects were gone when police arrived. Now prosecutors are expediting those warrants to make sure police can get the suspects off the streets and away from their victims.
We're trying to afford that survivor the opportunity without this offender in their face to make decisions that are best for them and their family, to seek protective orders, to seek safe housing, to put some steps in order to ensure their safety.
The coalition's goal is to stop the cycle of domestic violence and hopefully prevent any more victims from losing their lives.
I think it's going to make a real difference. I'm really proud to see the police department and the prosecutor really devoting some resources and time and attention to domestic violence.
In Yakima, Emily Goodell, KVU Local News.